Hello YouTube, welcome back to another Rick Riggs tutorial. Today, we're gonna learn how to make that. It's a train! Kind of. It looks very ugly, I know. But today I'm going to teach you how to build a train. It's very simple. It drives. It only drives. There's not much to it. If you wanted to add a light, go check out my other video on how to build a car. But I'm going to teach you how to build one cart, not only one cart, but two carts. Yeah, look at that, there's two of them. So yeah, I'm going to teach you how to build two carts onto a train. Well, I guess one cart and a main engine, I don't know. Anyway, let's just go do this. Okay, so jumping into the editor, we are going to go right back to the center, just like last time. If you watched my car tutorial, we're going to go up into bricks, and we are going to grab the 4x4. Just this, we're actually going to get the 6 times, we'll get the 8 times 4. Press shift, bring it up, and we'll bring it forward. Make sure it's centered, because, you know, centered stuff is always better. Now what we're gonna do, we're gonna go out of this, and then we're gonna spawn a brick. If you don't want it to spawn like all the way down here, select this, and then spawn it. So it'll spawn into the center of whatever that object was. We're gonna bring it up until it's right here on the section. We're gonna bring it down, and it's gonna put right down here. We're going to duplicate this one over. These aren't connected, so what we're going to do is we're going to bring another one. We're just going to put it right up top. Right in the center of those two. So now we have a longer, like, little platform we can work on. We can go ahead and go back out of this, grab this one, and grab the other one. So now we can just flatten it out like this. We're going to come back down here. And we're gonna grab this block, we're gonna copy it, and we're gonna drag it all the way over here. Just like that. Make sure it's centered with the other one. We're gonna go out of this. We're gonna go back to the main menu, go to vehicle, click this again, and we're gonna get this one. This axle right here. So this one, these are a lot easier to work with. First off, we're building a train, so we do not need to worry about turning, and all we have to do is make sure that these triangles are facing forward. So, the arrow is facing this way, triangles are facing that way. Triangles are facing that way, the arrow is facing that way. So there we go. That is our axles done. We're going to come in here. We are not grabbing these tires, we are going to grab these tires down here. You can grab any of these, I believe they all work, so we're just going to grab the one that's in the middle. And we're going to copy them. I'm going to select both of these by pressing shift click. Or holding shift and pressing click. And something seems to be wrong here. So, these look uneven. Because this one up here needs to go down a block. So that is my fault. So we're gonna replace this tire there. And there we go. Now we have a simple little bed. We're gonna move this up. Just so the arrow isn't all up in it. Then we're gonna come back over here. We're just gonna grab a electric motor. Let's just put it right in the back. We're gonna go to player, grab a seat, and we'll put it right up in the front. Next, we're gonna click this, we're gonna go up into selection, and do color. If you haven't colored any of this, it should all be just plain white, so just select all that. If you have colored it, all you have to do is press A, and it'll select everything. We're gonna go over to this right menu, and go to the material, come down to gold. So now it's all very silver and gold like. And then we'll just make it we're gonna keep it white. So there we go, we have a very shiny build, and our train weighs 2,000 kilograms. I don't know how much that is in pounds, but... So now, we're gonna go up here. There are some unsaved changes, so if you would like to save this creation, go to File, go to Save As, down here, Save New. You can title it, you can change the visibility, you can do the description, and you can do the tags. I'm not going to save this, so I'm just going to press cancel. You would press confirm if you would like to save this though. We'll go back to exit with vehicle. This menu will not pop up if you decide to save it. You can just press save. If you didn't save it, you can press save anyways. It's not going to upload it. So then, we have a train. If I press W, we go forward. There we go. That is our basic train. Now, one thing to note, trains are very glitchy, you can say, especially with turns. So if we come up to this turn up here, you can see we're starting to kind of fall off a little bit. But because we made this gold, it's so heavy that it kind of struggles to fall off. So the more weight that you have, probably the more likely it's going to stay on the track. So that is how you build a basic train. Although, we are not finished. I'm going to teach you how to have multiple carts. So we're going to press A, select everything, and then Control C. We're just going to move it on over. Make sure it's back a couple blocks. We're going to come back over here. You can also delete this C. I'm going to come back over to the main menu. We're going to go to couplings. There are a lot here, so we are going to grab this one. We're going to rotate it around. We are going to plop it right there. We're going to come over here. We're going to grab this one. We're going to bring it over here and put it down. So, you go over here, and you make sure this input type is none. Just make sure that this is connected to this. Go to exit with vehicle, just press save if you haven't already. And then we start going. And then you will start to see, yeah, we can also disengage it if we wanted to. But we're not going to do that. So we come up to this turn up here and you'll start to see the bend. Okay, there isn't much bend, but there is another way I can show it. So we're up here, and you see it is connected now. So that is how you make two carts. If you wanted to add detail, a way you could do it is we'll move this stuff up, and we'll make the material, we'll make this a gray so it's easier on my eyes. If you wanted to make, like, let's say, I want this to be a cart, or the main cart. All you gotta do is just place a brick right on top of that, and boom, just like that, and then we can just there are easier ways to do this, by the way. And then boom, ta-da, we have a train, I guess you could call this. I don't really know what you could say this is, because this is definitely not a train. But this is how you build the basics of one. So we can exit with vehicle, and we have ourselves a little train. And I've actually built the train before, so unlike this one, I have put work into this one. This took me maybe 2 days to make. It's very crappy, and I'm thinking about making an updated version. But we have the main cart. This is the interior of it. Nothing happens in here. It has a horn, has lights, and just like any good train would, it has these connecting points. Come back here, we have a little passenger cart, and then it has connecting points. So if I wanted to, I could add like 6 passenger carts just by duplicating that one. But I hope you all enjoyed today's episode on how to build a train. If you would like to know how to do lights or how to make a car, all that information is in this video on the screen right now. I hope you all enjoyed today's episode, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye!